Welcome back, everyone. It is December 27th, 1941, and we're here with another episode of Yamamoto's Folly. Almost done with December here, and I'm kind of nervous about this turn. There's some things that could be happening over near Borneo that could be a little bit exciting, and I don't want exciting right now. I just want a easy conquest of the Dutch East Indies, so we'll see how that goes. These darn guns putting holes in my ships again at Minato. Hopefully we'll take that base today. And I-17 is doing a great job. Torpedo hit in the Mauna Loa. That AE there, that's great news. And we hear a ship sinking sound. I don't know if it's from that ship or from another one, but it could be. You have an ASW attack here at Kogawa, south of Ceylon. It means that I found some shipping there. Right, so his task force is right there during the night phase. This ASW attack may slow him down a bit. Looks like I still have shipping, at Sambas right there. I ordered them to move away. I have several surface task forces that are trying to move to intercept, but none of them are as big as this. None of them have, a couple battleships. I have one with one battleship. Actually, I think I have two single battleship squadrons. But both of those battleships have been used to bombard, so they're very low on ammo. So yeah, this could get real interesting during the daytime naval phase. Oh yeah, and here we are. So the first engagement here, light cruisers engaging with the Prince of Wales, the Repulse, Marblehead, Dallas, quite a few ships here. I am absolutely outgunned. Looks like we do some good early damage to the Durban. But Shona, heavy fires. Looks like light fires and on the Minami. Yeah, Prince of Wales just going at us. Oh yeah, the Shona is getting wrecked here. Shinoname? Anyway, it's having some trouble too. Still no additional damage. I guess some to the Paul Jones there. What really needs to happen is for us to land some torpedo hits on them, but that has not happened, as far as I can tell. Dragon now taking a little light damage. Fires on the Vampire. Paul Jones. Yeah, Paul Jones is in trouble. But so is the Shona. I saw a torpedo hit there. I'll have to look back at that combat log. Yeah, Paul Jones is getting worked over. Internal explosion on the Vampire, it sounded like, so the Vampire might be in trouble as well. We're doing okay, right? Against this big force, we're causing some damage. We may lose these ships. So, Paul Jones went down, and the Vampire went down. So we've taken out two destroyers. We lost a light cruiser. The Shona has gone down. And this is tense, guys. Minami is getting worked over by the Dallas. I think we hit the Stuart with a torpedo. That's what it sounded like there. man, yeah, Nami is in trouble. We're gonna lose her. So what also went down? Another abandoned ship message. What went down? I can't tell. Prince of Wales is on fire. Yeah, Minami, you put up a good fight, but I think you're in trouble here. Alright, what an engagement, guys. Yeah, the Shona is sunk. Minami, 27 shell hits, heavy fires, heavy damage. She may sink very shortly. 4 shell hits on the Shinonome, which I couldn't pronounce earlier, and everything else gets out alright. 4 hits on the whales, a few hits on these cruisers. Paul Jones is sunk, Vampire is sunk, and Stewart is sunk. So we lose a light cruiser, but do take out 3 destroyers. It's an okay trade, I guess. Against a force this size, it's about as well as we could have done. Hopefully some of our heavy units will now get involved. Nope, just one of our destroyer squadrons. That's not good. I'm gonna speed through this. I think we're gonna lose our destroyers here. Oh, mess up the Prince of Wales a little bit there. Yeah, we're going after Prince of Wales. I don't think we can penetrate that armor. Maybe cause some fires. Yeah, Hatsuyuki is in a lot of trouble. Uzugumo is in trouble. But look at all these fires on his ships. That's good for us. Even if we lose these destroyers, we may be able to clean up with some other forces. We're running them out of ammo too, right? Which is a terrible thing to say. So your job is to run these guys out of ammo. That's what you're good for. Yeah, Hatsuyuki is doomed. So many explosions. Yep, there she slips beneath the waves. Paulding takes a little more damage, it looks like. It was good, she was already badly damaged. Yeah, another explosion on Paulding there. It looks like Barker takes a little more damage. Now the Usugumo is also in trouble. Shiriaki also getting some damage here. Yep, there goes the Shirayuki. Usugumo is probably not too far behind it. So yeah, I lose the Shirayuki and I lose the Hatsuyuki. Prince of Wales, though, takes a torpedo hit. The shell hits don't matter, right? The shell hits may cause some fires, may take out some like AA guns or things, but the weight of fire coming off these DDs will just bounce off the Prince of Wales, bounce off the repulse. The torpedo hit, though, that's a good sign. And some fires on the Paulding and the Barker. I mean, really, this little destroyer squadron acquitted itself. Alright, I would have liked not to lose those ships, but day's young. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it ends with the Prince of Wales and the repulse at the bottom of the ocean, but we both know that probably won't happen. We missed the AE Pyro. Lots of rearmament ships here at Palmyra. I'll duel between some ASW task forces and the I-15. She takes 3 hits, she'll have to retire. Oh, and my other light cruiser that was part of that first task force also sinks. So then now I've lost, what, 2 light cruisers and 2 destroyers to this conflict, and he's lost 3 destroyers. Definitely in his favor so far. Oh, we have another engagement, this time in the day, with some destroyers. This is not going to go well for us. Really hope some of our larger forces. I have a heavy cruiser task force that also is in this area trying to intercept, and hasn't been able to. Okay, kind of inconclusive there. The destroyers give better than they got. Let's see where this is right now. See if we can move the map at all. Sometimes it's difficult to do. So it's right here. I do have other task forces in this area. I just hope that heavy cruiser task force comes to play. Also, my carriers are here, and I hope that he stays around. Oh, nope, it's just destroyers again. I hope he sticks around so I can pull off a airstrike on him. Though I don't have any torpedo bombers in the carrier task force, it is all dive bombers, so it'll be a little bit harder to sink ships, especially well-armored ships like this. Dive bombers are great against soft targets. They do okay against medium armored targets, but sometimes the battleships are hard to sink. Okay, so this is interesting. Only the repulse. Where's the Prince of Wales, guys? It might have broken off into an escort task force because that torpedo badly damaged it. That is a good sign. That's a real good sign. And again, the destroyers do alright. They're on fire, but doing some shell hits. Probably not doing much damage, though, to these other forces. Still nighttime surface combat here. Doing a little bombardment at the bow. It really doesn't do much. Taking Nadini. And landing at Sarong. Interesting. I'll be interested to see what happens during the daytime naval phase. Still taking damage from these coastal guns. Really hope that we take this base today so we can be done with it. Okay, so yeah, here's heavy cruisers. Got the Maya and Ashigara, I think, accompanied by a couple of destroyers. His task force is much smaller than it was when it first sailed here, so that's good for us, but it still is a repulse. Looks like we did some damage to the Parrot. Ashigara is taking some damage. Danae is taking some damage, kind of dueling it out with the Ashigara. I think I saw a little damage to the Dallas there. Doing pretty well. Heavy fires now on the Danae. Range is increasing here. I don't think we necessarily want it to increase. I'd rather get up close to these guys. We have to be low on ammo at this point. Was that a magazine explosion on the dragon? Yes, it was. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Dragon goes down. Great job. Great job. Range is still increasing, unfortunately. So far, we are pretty unscathed. I didn't say that. Yep, it's because as soon as I say that, we catch on fire. Great. Why'd I have to say anything? Okay, range is closing again. But Ashigara is taking it on the chin here. Yeah, Ashigara is taking some serious damage. Bulmer's taking some damage. Looks like we have pretty heavy fires in the Danae now, too. Alright, so pretty good performance here. Maya only takes 1 shell hit. Ashigara takes a lot. 15 shell hits, so she's on fire. But there's no heavy damage, heavy fire, so she may survive. Repulse is on fire. That's good to see because the shell hits probably don't do much. And we sink the dragon. Some moderate damage to these other ships. Heavy fires on the Danae, so that's great to see. The O-16 tries to hit the Usugumo, which is heavy fires and heavy damage, but luckily misses. Meanwhile, we find a tanker, the Vivi, put a torpedo in it, off the western coast of Sumatra. Oh, and very nicely done. We may lose this submarine, but no, we don't. So, I had some other submarines. It looks like he has a backup surface task force kind of following the first, and we put a torpedo into the Cornwall. That'll slow it up. Oh, and he brought his carriers. He did bring his carriers up to support his kind of modified Force Z here. And we put 2 torpedoes in the Hermes, guys. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. So that'll decrease, hopefully that'll decrease his striking power. Hopefully that flight deck will be inoperable. We'll see. ASW attack at Monado. 6 hits on the K7. Good job. And that's it for the naval phase. So everything else is up to our aircraft, and there may be a little bit of a aircraft duel or carrier duel here, as he has carriers in the area, and so do I. I don't think they're in striking range of each other, but I think their aircraft will tangle in the sky as those airstrikes go out against our surface forces. Sweeping at Rangoon, looks like we lose a 0. Take out 3 planes, including the D-520s, which are good modern French aircraft. Modern for the time, I should say. Sweep Singapore, trade to Oscar for Buffalo. May miss going after some ships here at Port Moresby, but miss. Still missing, it looks like, unfortunately. Need to get some real Bettys or something there. Filling the sky with some H-81A3s over Pegu. And it looks like we actually got the worst of it. It says 1-0 destroyed, but I saw a couple explosions there. There's the Bettys, but he does have some fighters at Port Moresby, so if Betty is taken out, we're going to have to start sweeping that hex. Alright, so just doing a little bit of damage to the runway here at Piratejoe, and I'm going to scroll down here and see. I want to see what things look like. Again, this is kind of hard to do. Alright, so his surface task force is there. I think my carriers are here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should be in strike range of my carriers. I still have forces there, which will be in strike range of his carriers, which are right there. Yeah, should be interesting. Should be interesting. Or nothing may fly at all, because that happens sometimes, right? Lose him able to flak, but destroyed at MS-410 on the ground. Just keeping Piratejoe enclosed here. Another quick sweep on Singapore. I have to stop sweeping until I can get a larger force in the air above Singapore. It's just too much cap right now. Swoop over Changsha, trading an Oscar for an H-81A3. Since he has cap over Pegu now, I'm going to have to stop my bombing until I can take care of that, because we do have a lot of damaged sallies, destroying a few things on the ground there. Again, just some disablements there at Pegu. Disabling some troops south of Nanning. Destroying another plane on the ground. Alright, here comes this bombing raid of Nanchang again. Actually, it's been on Changsha lately, too. 2 damage, none shot down, though. There we go, we destroy a couple. Catalinas go after the high, flying from, it looks like, Cebu. Still haven't taken out all the Catalinas, which is unfortunate. And Catalinas go after my shipping at Legazpi, again flying from Cebu. We managed to fend them off with our cap. Lenheim's trying to bomb us at Changya, but I moved an Oscar squadron there for cap, and it does its job, destroying a bomber. We're away trying to bomb us at Kuala Lumpur. Alright, so heavy bombers get on the action. I do have cap here, but zeros against heavy bombers, of course, is usually ineffective. I get off lucky this time. I think the clouds and things help me with that. Destroy a B-10B, which is actually an antiquated bomber, but the Liberators don't do any damage to the airfield or whatever else they were going for. Warhawks found my Bettys above Kotabo, and I lose one, doing just minor damage. But we destroy a Warhawk on the ground with the second strike. Alright, here come my Vals. Oh, from Kuching. They are unescorted though, so they are going to get picked apart by these Buffaloes. I do have a Zero Squadron here that has the range to fly with these Vals, but they did not. And my Vals just get absolutely handled. 20 destroyed Vals. Just absolutely butchered that squadron. Try to go after these ships at Port Moresby, but the fact that there's cap there really disrupts that strike and we lose a Betty. Really a rough day in the air today. And I'm disappointed that my CVEs haven't launched their strike package at all. Since we're being above Pegu inconclusively, onto the PM airface. Bomber goes down. Loses 0 while bombing Wake. He has cap over his kind of Force C here, which is going to handle my Sallies, it looks like. And they do. But we do see Prince of Wales here on fire with heavy damage. But I lose 2 Sallies with that information. Betties come in. Again, no dice. I do have Betties up here with torpedoes. I wish they would fly. No dice at the ship at Port Moresby. Going after my cruisers. And that's it. That is it for the day. So a bloody day, both in the air and at sea, especially in the air for me. Could have gone better, could have gone worse. Yeah, interesting day. But our submarines put a torpedo and a tanker here. Good job. More landing here. Message you may have not seen is I did land at Attu up in the Aleutians. And another deliberate attack. There we go. That's what I was looking for. And we destroy both those units. So after 3 or 4 days of attacking, we finally get it. We just had to land kind of overwhelming force here. Yeah, I had 459 AV, and that did it. That did it quite easily. Bombardment at Nanchang. Attack deliberately at Hukong. Ooh, 1 to 5. That's not going to go well for me. And it doesn't. Bombard at Loyang. Lots of damage from that bombardment. I attacked Manila for the first time. Let's see if we can... Oh! Destroyed a unit there.
Hello, all you poor GIs and Marines. This is Orphan Ann at Radio Tokyo, bringing you some hot music and another blow to your morale. Today, our High Command announced that the ever-victorious forces of the Japanese Empire have captured Manila.
There we go, guys. Took Manila on its first attack. Pretty sure, yeah, first attack there. We bombarded before. And Manila falls in December. That's great. That's great news. I attack at Nanning. Into 1-1. I'm going to have to start... results are okay. With all those disablements on my side, though. That's not what we want to see. I'm I'm going to have to start doing some airfield bombing here to prevent them from rebuilding those forts every day. For now, we'll rest. Take Yamamoto. We do not take Sarong, though he's the only one who takes casualties. He bombards me at Changsha. That's a lot of AAV here. Holy cow. And I take quite a few casualties there. 10 disables combat squads, lose some vehicles. He only loses 1 combat squad and 12 disabled. He attacks me at Shenyang. Reduces my fortifications to 2. There, though he does take a lot more casualties than I do. 415 disabled compared to 176, 31 compared to 5. And he attacks me at Kiang as well. 1 to 4 odds, but I just saw my troops just kind of evaporating there. Holy cow. Yeah, my AV just didn't hold up at all. Forts hold though, so. That's it for the turn. Let's take a look at the Butcher's Bill. Long turn today. We're over 30 minutes in this recording. Those ship combats in the beginning really took up a lot of time. Alright. Aircraft losses today. Gonna be ugly. Yeah, 66 loss compared to 32. 30 of those, full half, pretty much, of what we lost, was those Vals that got absolutely murdered going after those carriers unescorted. Really disappointing that those Zeros didn't fly escort for them. Now let's look at our ship losses. So we're claiming the Mauna Loa, the Stuart, the Paul Jones. I lose the Shona, the Minami. Ooh, big losses there. That's not good to see. Tenryu Maru, Hatsuyuki, Shirayuki, and looks like the Dragon and maybe the Vampire go down. So losses definitely in his favor today. But I'm not displeased with how my ships performed either. So that's the remains of his force. I have some scattered remains of my forces that are limping away as well. Interestingly enough, my actual battleship force never got involved, which I hoped it would. It was on kind of patrol around here, but it did not make its engagement. This is the carrier group here that moved into place that we tried to strike against and failed. There's another Surfer's task force down here. And he's moving some other ships out. So a lot going on. A lot going on here. My carriers are here. Yeah, out of range of his carriers. But in range, definitely, of this group, and I'm disappointed that they didn't sortie. I wonder if they have enough sorties. I've been using these so hard, I didn't even check. Yeah, I'm good. I got plenty of sorties. No reasons that those planes shouldn't have flown. In any case, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Very uneventful turn. And we will see you later. See you in the Discord. Take care, everyone.